Mixing explosive training into your workout routine gives you an incredible edge in athletic endeavor opposed to those who never prioritize this. When you train exercise movements while adding in explosive, urgent power to the mix, you are training a brand new skill set into both your muscles and your mind. For example, training a normal set of bodyweight squats is an excellent exercise to build strength and muscle, but add a jumping element to this, as if you're trying to explode off the ground in the most aggressive manner possible, and your legs are suddenly subject to a completely new mission. This muscle and strength you've been developing now must generate this force with urgency. This will craft entirely new motor skills in the brain and the body, teaching how to utilize strength with speed. This is valuable for a vast number of reasons. To start, this method of training develops faster reflexes. You can be as strong as you want, lifting crazy numbers in the gym, but if you can't channel all of this strength into an explosive jump, a fast sprint, or a quick, efficient lifting and throwing of a heavy object, your strength will not be nearly as useful in real-life scenarios as it could be. These fast reflexes and channeling of strength into quick, explosive movements is also essential for injury prevention and navigating awkward and odd movements that you may come across when engaging with obstacles and situations in the real world. For example, so many injuries are generated from an unplanned fall. If you slip on a staircase or trip on something and fall from height, being able to trust your body's reflexes, its ability to call up strength in milliseconds, and its coordination is essential to avoiding injury. And you can get better at this by practicing jumping from height, twisting and coordinating your body through animalistic, unique movements, distributing your weight across your limbs to avoid injury, and yes, training explosive sets requiring your muscles to work quickly and generate power the moment it is required. I think training in this manner also teaches you how to perform an exercise aggressively, and this does not only help with body weight or explosive movement, but it also helps in breaking plateaus and personal records, even when performing standard exercises with weight. So many people, when training in any style, mentally give up long before their body has reached its breaking point. This is one of the biggest flaws I see in common training habits, and a point I've made across several videos. Learn to make your mind your motivator, not your body's protector. If you're attempting a weighted pull-up PR, for example, and you're not even sure you can lift the weight, the battle starts first in your head. Without even knowing if it's true, believe with absolute certainty that you can lift the weight. If the mind is fully convinced you can achieve this PR, there is nothing except the true limits of your body stopping you from accomplishing it. And it's training like this that will truly allow you to reach progressive overload, understanding your body's limits, and train it to adapt to your mind's expectations and get stronger with every workout. And like I said, an excellent way to practice this is through aggressive, explosive training. Mentally picture yourself training with extreme power, extreme speed, and extreme strength. Convince yourself you can do it in your mind first, and then perform a set and ask your body to follow this conviction. You might be surprised how strong you actually are when your mental barriers are not restricting your body's capabilities. Obviously, this does come with the warning to not train in this way to the point of injury. It can take time to develop this mind-body connection to understand how far your body can go, but again, it can usually go a lot further than we first assume. And as long as you are training exercises with proper form and not putting your joints or your posture in any compromising positions, you're most likely going to be just fine training to absolute failure. But if you haven't developed a good understanding of how much your body can take, start slow, develop those connections, basic strength and habits before continuing to step up your explosivity and keep climbing higher. And my final point for this technique is that it's simply a fun way to train. It gives you a greater appreciation for your body and is genuinely an enjoyable way to stretch your abilities. This by no means has to replace your standard training, whether you train with weights or basic body weight or whatever. But give it a try, mix in a couple sets of explosive and dynamic training, and I think you'll see how fun it is to develop the skills to move in this way, create a stronger trust with your body, and fire up your muscles to train with even greater passion. If you're not exactly sure which exercises you should start with to train in this explosive way, I've put together a free guide containing the 5 essential calisthenics exercises I recommend everyone master for a solid foundation of fitness, available on my Patreon page. You can absolutely use all of the exercises in this guide to train explosively and develop these skills. I'll leave a link to it at the top of this video's description if you're interested. And if you'd like to learn the incredible benefits of another training style I highly recommend, endurance calisthenics, watch the video on screen right now. Subscribe to this channel to not miss any calisthenics content from me, leave a like on the video, and I will catch you in the next one. Until then, happy training.